Hi, this is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and today I want to talk about feeling emotions, negative emotions, and taking a moment to step back. Close your eyes and step back. Even in your mind's eye, you can have your eyes physically remaining open or closed, and identifying in your body where you're feeling the emotions. I am one who feels it in my tummy, my intestines, my pelvic area, my hips, or it shows up in my heart chakra as a clutching, because that's a fear center. Um, it's important to identify where in your body you're feeling these emotions, or whatever you're feeling in a particular moment, whether it's anger, frustration, apprehension, fear, for whatever reason. And the good emotions as well. When you feel happy, where do you feel it? In your heart, in your tummy, in your back, in your head, behind your eyes, in your throat, in your groin, in your legs. Where do you feel the happiness? Where do you feel that joy? When you do, you try to amplify that area as best you can with the positive emotions. And with the negative ones, you try to minimize it. Now, when we're tapping, you can also tap with one hand on the points, the correct points. Side of the eye, the eyebrow point, under the eye, under the nose, under the chin. And at the same time, use two fingers and tap that particular area if it's within reach. Even if it's just to keep your subconscious mind focused on the area. That this is what you're looking to diminish. This is what you're looking to get rid of. This negativity has to go. So think of the when you're feeling a heightened emotional state, especially negativity. Close your eyes and try to identify which area of your body you're feeling it in. Like we tend to feel a lot of things a lot of you will feel it in your intestines. Those are intense emotions, and they're just emotions. They can be let go of anytime. They were not born in you. They're not a part of you, and they don't belong with you. You don't want them. You don't want them to tag along. You don't want them to fool you and trick you that they're protecting you from getting hurt or getting your heart broken or getting a failure when you want success or getting disappointment when you want something, you know, positive in your direction, or getting a no when you want a yes. Fears do not keep you safe. Hiding behind a cluster of fears or a feeling of just like a wall of fear. I used to call it a wall. It's like a wall of fear. Because the fear had convinced me that it was protecting me from disappointment, from getting hurt, from getting rejected, getting shot down, being passed over, being tossed aside. The one thing that in the middle of all this is if we have the fear of getting our feelings hurt. And that one simple feeling keeps us stagnated, sometimes for years. Miss out on a lot of what life has to offer, a lot of what life has to offer. Because we don't want to get our feelings hurt. We're not open and free anymore. We're living from this tight ball, barely poking your head out. Well, this, you'll go out gradually, and then you go and you come back, and then you go and you come back, and then you go and you come back. You send a tendril out, you pull it back. You send a tendril out, you pull it back. You send a tendril out, and you pull it back. That's not living. That's being afraid to live. That's being afraid to life. That's saying no. You're not, you're too afraid to take a chance on expanding your awareness, expanding your lifestyle, you're expanding your circle of friends, expanding your workplace, expanding your business, expanding your love life, expanding your romance, expanding your family. It doesn't matter. If it's something positive, something that you know is good for you, something that you know is healthy for you, something that you know is going to potentially bring you the joy that you seek. Because whatever we do, of course, when we have all these different emotions, it's usually something we really want. Something that we've been waiting for a long time. But yet we're so afraid to take that step or take that leap of faith or make that move because we're afraid of getting our feelings hurt. So we curb them, and then we curb them some more, and we curb them some more, and then like a swirling whirlpool inside of us, just laying dormant. But then again, not so dormant because it hurts. So if you're feeling, as Les Brown said, and I mentioned him a lot, he said if you're going to hurt anyhow, you might as well do the thing that you want. You might as well do the thing that you want, and you will find out something. If it's something you want to go after, and you're afraid of the word no, go out there and get the word no. And you'll see immediately that no, you'll feel sulky, you'll feel like your feelings were hurt, the whole world is turned against you, you will never succeed again, you will never be anything more than you are, and a disappointment, and they will all come tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. But then something will happen. They'll just go away at some point, and then you'll get up and do it again. And by the second or third no, you're going to be ready for a yes. Because you're not embroiled in the no energy anymore. You're not embroiled in that rejection energy anymore. You're not embroiled in that disappointment energy or the expectancy of disappointment anymore. You've decided, you've moved past it. You own that energy now. That energy just got owned. Get away. You're not feeling that hurt. You're just crawling into your shell and you're hurt. Now you're so terrified of rejection or terrified of somebody saying no to you that you just hold yourself back. It cripples us. It cripples us a lot. It keeps us down. It keeps us buried in the sand. It keeps us from lifing. I call it lifing, living, joy, ecstasy, passion, success. Like, if there's something going on in your family and you're not too happy with it, like maybe they're interfering or something, and you want to say something, and you're afraid that they're all going to come down on you, you just hold back. But then what happens to you? You minimize yourself until you just become this swirling mass of negative energy. Because you're not living anymore. When it comes to your family, that your energy change, because your energy changes with everything that you encounter. There's family energy, there's friends energy, there's relationship energy, there's love energy, there's work energy, it changes. People don't see it that way, but I do. It changes. When you're with your family, you're different from when you're with your friends. When you're with your friends, you're different from when you're with your family. When you're with your lover, your energy is different from when you're in a workplace. It's just different. Your energy changes. But at the heart of it all is two things. Is a fear of getting your feelings hurt. Because at the end of the day, all of these negative emotions have one root. It's like the fear of getting hurt. Fear of getting your feelings hurt. Which stops us from living. Stops us from life. Stops us from even trying to do something past whatever myriad of emotional baggage we're carrying there. We're piling up now because, we want excuses for not moving forward. And we will add to it. That's our safety net now. The fears are the reasons I didn't do it. The fears are the reason I didn't take the chance. The fears. Or the pain. Fear of that pain, that rejection. Fear of getting hurt, fear of getting rejected, fear of being disappointed, fear of being passed over for the promotion. So I'm not going to put my feelers out. They're probably not going to need me anyway. Fear of putting my ads out. I'm probably going to get no clients anyway. Why bother? It's that fear, locking us in that fear. We do that to ourselves sometimes. Most times. Unless, of course, there's someone around you who actually is contributing, then I would suggest you move away from that person and have less to do with them. In a sense of, don't tell them your plans, don't tell them what you're doing, don't advertise it. Some things you have to keep to yourself. You have to identify positive people from negative people. You have to identify friends from foes. And you got to learn how to take care of yourself in that sense. So look out for that when you have all these myriad of emotions and how they stop you, how they hold you back. That fear of just lifing. Because if we look for excuses, more than a million of them. If we look for solutions, there's more than a million of them. It depends on the individual and what they're looking for in the particular moment. Are you looking for something to keep you away from what you want, or an incentive to pull you towards what you want? I used to feel like being pulled by your fears or being pushed by your dreams. Which one is easier? Because when your fears are leading you, your fears will lead you away from what you want. Because what you want takes a little bit of courage, takes a little bit of elbow grease, takes a little bit of planning, a little bit of hard work. It causes you to have to open yourself up to rejection if it comes, disappointment if it comes, being passed over if it comes. That's where it'll lead you away from that. Well, no, come here, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. It takes you down to, you know what? A dead-end street. That doesn't go anywhere. And when you wake up, when you hit that wall and you wake up and you're like, oh my God, how did I get here? The fears, well, they're gone. You can't find them anymore. Because you've just woken up from your own slumber. Fears are not real anyway. Reasons you had want to do, they're going to disappear. They're going to just, because they were never real to begin with. And then when you want to be pushed, or I should say the other way around, pushed by your fears and being led by your dreams. When you're being led, when you're being called, if you have to be pushed, if the fears, then I got that backwards and I apologize. If you're being pushed by your fears, it's harder, because you actually have to goad yourself into going in a negative direction. But if you're being pulled by your dreams, which means you follow your path that you want to, you're freely moving your feet forward, one foot after another. And however it pans out, and once you open yourself up, if it's a no, it's a no. Then I'll go to the other one. Then I'll go to the other one. But I will succeed at this. I will make this so for me. I will make this right for me. I will do this for me. Because I want this. This is my goal. I will do this thing. I will show me I will do this thing. I will be successful. I will be loved. I will be joyful. I will be happy. I will have what I want in spite of me. Try it. Going in that direction. Be afraid to be disappointed or rejected. Don't be afraid of getting your feelings hurt. You're hurting anyway. Go for it. And if you need any one-on-one coaching, my website is clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. That's clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, as in clearing the clutter. And just fill in my contact form and let's talk on the phone and see if we're a good fit for each other. And until then, peace.